Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode for the Art Institute of Austin's Comic Book Society podcast. Yay!
Hello!
Sitting to my right, we have the illustrious Eva.
Illustrious!
Next to her is the ever-drawing Sam.
Make me sound like chopped liver.
And sitting next to her is the newcomer and Padawan, Bree.
I feel unloved right now. Unloved, I feel.
And next to her we have Jose.
Hey.
I like this guy. He's loved.
What's up, guys?
You give us very extensive names, and then you just say,
It's his grandma, who's British.
As we were saying, Brianna is the squirrel cat. What do we call it? The squat or something like that?
I'm Scrat, my friends.
Hey, I haven't finished though. And
No need to finish.
And I am your host, Josh.
Josh!
Hi.
I'm very professional now.
I'm not! Yes, Josh, read this.
Jose is just being a elderly English
No,
grandma.
I'm not being an elderly British grandma. I have an elder British grandma.
What's on the telly?
I want to see that Grand Norton guy.
Okay.
He's homosexual.
Okay, well,
I like him.
in breaking news, we have...
Breaking news, Liberace's gay. I should have brought my duct tape today.
Yes, someone
I
has
want the duct tape.
Does someone have duct tape? Oh, I have scotch tape, but...
I know we're all Scots.
Okay, can we please...
Start again. Fucking.
We need to restart this.
No, it's not. I think it's beautiful.
I'm going to like dive into my doctorate.
Hey. Okay, in breaking news, we have the Batman vs. Superman has actually moved their release date from the July month to March 26th of 2016. So we no longer have that chicken.
I was told
yeah.
May 6th, 2016.
Who told you that?
Comic Book
They
Resources.
Oh. I was going to call them liars,
Yeah, I was
but
going to
no,
say,
they're not.
it says May 6th, 2016 to March 25th, 2016, which is actually the day after my birthday. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Well, they moved to March 26, 2016, so we no longer have that game of chicken.
I'm wrong. I was wrong. I have to. This is just on air.
On
I
record.
was wrong.
Oh my
And this is going to be
God.
like one of the only times.
I told you so kind of things.
I think the
Yeah.
world's about to end. He just admitted he was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Where the zombies?
What were you wrong
Well,
with?
the
Because
zombie.
I was saying that,
mannequins.
that they were going to keep it in summer, both of them, because of money, and they wanted to beat the other one. But apparently, one of them was kind of scared
Warner Brothers.
or smarter, because
We'll never know.
It's March, just after
I
spring
mean-
break.
Yeah, you got the spring term, and then you've got the summer blockbuster. So, I mean, Hunger Games did it in the spring and did amazing when they came out.
When did they come out?
The original one came out in April of 2000.
Didn't
It came out in the springtime, and it did fantastic for a spring release.
Well, didn't the second one come out
In November.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're
Yeah,
always
that's
going to
the
try and
one-
come out later
yeah.
because they're going to be more fresh in the mind.
It's like the Hobbit movies. They're
Yeah, that's why they're
December
always at the
movies.
end of the year.
All right, and after that, besides, most of you probably see on the timestamp that we are doing an hour and a half. Sam and Jose told me that the 3 hours was a bit long, and I had to agree with them on that.
Yeah, blame it on me.
So this whole month, I said, hey, this whole month is experimentation, so we'll be trying new things. Next week we'll most likely be doing 3 1-hour shows. This week we're going to try 2 hour-and-a-half shows. So whatever, we'll do experiments here and there. So yeah,
Just because we're in college doesn't mean we're doing that kind of experimenting. Okay?
I mean, you never know.
yes, we're
We already did that
none
in
of
the
us
Army.
are audio majors, so
All right.
So pardon us.
Oh my.
Yes, none of us are audio majors, so pardon us for any technical difficulties. It is not my fault. It's
Yes,
all
it
Jose's.
is.
All Jose's.
Hey!
We're lots of people just thrown into a room and told, hey, let's go have fun.
It's not his
Talk at this,
fault.
schlong right here, and hopefully it picks up.
All right,
Just
so,
remove as
I
close as you
really
can.
like this episode.
so the main topics today are the Marvel animated universe and the DC animated universe, both movies and TVs. So, Eva here said that she just recently watched the Arkham Assault on Arkham movie that DC Animated just put out. And how did you like that?
Well, I did watch Assault on Arkham and Son of Batman, and
Awesome.
so that was my weekend. Yeah, well, you guys were at Dallas. I'm sorry I couldn't go.
Yeah, we went to the Dallas Free Fan Appreciation Day Comic-Con. It was pretty fun.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like, people were actually impressed we were from Austin.
Really?
Well,
We were celebrities for a while.
3 of you guys came from Austin. I came from Killeen. That's where I live right now.
I live here in Round Rock,
The lady
so
with
I'm
the blue hat.
So we're all good.
I got interviewed just because of my hair.
Nice.
Yeah.
well,
But yes, we did record a lot of footage, and we'll most likely have a music video and maybe a documentary. No documentary. But we'll maybe a documentary. So we'll definitely have those up within the week or two. But yeah. So you were saying, Eva?
yeah, I was saying Assault on Arkham was definitely a lot different than I expected because of the, people call them the Sinister Six or Suicide Squad. It depends on who you ask.
The Sinister Six are Marvel.
I know, it's supposed to be Team Force X.
Team
It's
Force
Team
X.
Force
yeah.
X or
my bad.
what's the
Okay.
other one?
Or Suicide Squad.
Suicide
I'm
Squad.
just trying to compare both.
Yeah.
That's why.
And
right. I'm trying to compare. I mean, you got both your
Task
Marvel
Force.
and your DC, and Suicide Squad. I gotta say was pretty cool. I do like it. I love
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. I've got to say that my favorite character definitely was Harley.
Yeah. What did you
Quinn.
think of her explicit scene?
Her scene with Deadshot was amazing. I loved it because first he's like, "Get out," and then he's like, "Oh, what the hell?
Why not?
Why not?" And the way that she takes, control and tries to show up Joker was pretty good.
She's so beautiful.
What's this one?
This
I need to watch it
Assault
now.
on Arkham. I'll give it to you. I've got it on my laptop here.
I need to watch it now.
we don't do downloads.
We bought it on iTunes.
We really do.
We
I
bought it on
bought
iTunes.
it. I
We
bought
it
this
on
one.
iTunes.
Okay.
Now we
I
got
bought
Dinosaurs.
it.
Or Amazon.
That's a waste of money.
Never ends.
Amazon. We
Never
got it
waste
on
of money
Amazon.
when it comes to DC animated movies.
Unless it's that new one, the Lost in Time one that had no promotion.
Oh,
It's like a Sam's Club exclusive.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The
Yeah, I
Justice
know.
League Adventures in Time or something like
Yeah.
something like
That
that.
was,
I got the last one that I got was Justice League War,
that. Oh yeah,
Justice League
and
War
before
was
that
alright.
was
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint
Paradox.
The-
And I loved Flashpoint
Yeah, the
Paradox.
Flashpoint Paradox. I hated the art style. Like I hate.
No,
it.
it
love
was.
that
I
story.
love the story, but my favorite character of any DC besides Batman would have to be Green Lantern, and only if he's voiced by Nathan Fillion.
Yes,
That-
only
if he's voiced by Nathan Fillion, because to me and to many other fanfic writers and geeks out there, Nathan Fillion is
The
Hal
bomb.
Jordan. Yes,
Yeah, he is the
he
bomb.
is.
Tell that to Ryan Reynolds.
He's Deadpool.
Yeah,
Nobody
he-
cares about
Okay,
that.
I gotta say,
I'm just
I
saying.
really don't like.
I'm saying had they actually recast it, because Nathan Fillion was a close second, but they wanted to do a younger one. That's why they chose
for
yeah,
Green Lantern.
for Green
I don't
Lantern.
like
They
the
wanted to
Green
do a younger
Lantern.
one. Which, I mean, if they would have done it a couple of years back, yeah, it would have been perfect for Nathan.
I don't
But
like the.
he is my Hal Jordan.
The
So
Green
he
Lantern
will
movie,
always be my
really,
Green Lantern.
I really don't like that movie. It's a piece of crap. But Ryan Reynolds could be Hal Jordan. Like, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, his personality
He
is
could be Hal
somewhat.
Jordan.
Well, they can't use him again because of the flop, and they're trying to restart the whole universe.
Yeah. So.
But
I want, like, actually, not Nathan Fillion's not my Hal Jordan. Because, you know,
Really?
you know how people say, oh, he's kind of old. I don't have an issue with that. Like, if you make an
Called
older...
makeup.
Yeah, if you make an older actor as Hal Jordan, I'm cool
I mean,
with
you
that.
got Batfleck.
My-
And he's older.
Yeah, but like, well, we're gonna talk about that a little later because the age of Bruce Wayne was revealed for Batman vs Superman.
talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, according to the casting director of the movie, he got interviewed. I don't know who did it, but they asked him about how he felt about the fans complaining
Reaction.
that Batfleck was happening, that Ben Affleck was going to play Batman. And he said, well, they said the same thing when this genius Christopher Nolan hired Heath Ledger as the Joker, and look at how that turned out. It was amazing. So I can't believe people are complaining at that. And then he mentioned,
You're wrong about one thing, and then everything, it's like you criticize one thing, and then you're wrong about it, and then now that's like their go-to excuse,
Yeah.
yeah, and here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I know. He mentioned another example, but I can't remember it. And then he said, yeah, because I think Ben could play a really good mid-40s Bruce Wayne, which is what we're trying to do.
And I did see the picture of him as Bruce Wayne. He had a bit of gray hair. I was
Yeah,
like,
Bruce is
okay,
going to be
that's-
older than
So it's
45.
Alright.
it's not like the Beyond universe.
No,
No, it's not
Okay.
beyond. It's
He's
definitely,
It's
it's
right-
definitely not Dark Knight Returns, but it's getting close to there.
Is he getting a Robin?
Say what?
Is he getting a Robin?
He
don't know
so
if I
far
think
we
so.
have not heard
He
anything
probably
about
has
Robin.
one. At this point, it's probably
Has
going
or
to be Matt
has?
Damon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably had one and it passed away sometime in between.
Like,
It's-
yeah, because we,
or Damian Wayne.
we don't know.
Too soon?
I don't think Damien's going to be in it. Like,
I don't think it's.
I don't ever think Damien's going to make it into the DC universe.
I thought they would.
Something I always wondered is like how much are they going to expand on the Superman verse? Like, are we going to get Supergirl? Are we going to get Crypto? Or
That's what I'm.
Are we gonna get a clone
Well, I don't really.
somewhere?
I don't really
At
care.
the end of it,
I want
coming
Crypto,
from
the
Cadmus
super
Labs or
dog.
something.
He's
I love
cute.
him.
He's so adorable.
I don't really mind if we don't get a Crypto, but yeah, I do really want to see them expand Superman's family. But back on the topic of
Green Lantern, because I was talking about that before I talked about Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
What I was saying, I had decided I don't mind an older actor playing a superhero, but I think my Green Lantern, my Hal Jordan, is Marky Mark. I think
Really?
Mark Wahlberg
Wahlberg?
could do a great job as Hal Jordan.
I
He's
could
that
see,
goofy
he's got the
Air
sarcasm
Force
down.
guy, you know.
He definitely has a sarcasm.
And he's packing a punch. He's like the good old American. Hey, I'm gonna kick your ass if you get in front of me. But by the way, I suck at fighting.
Okay, yeah, actually,
That's my
I
Hal
could
Jordan.
see
I'm
that.
trying to
Visualize it.
no, I'm trying to hear, visualize and hear his voice from the Transformers 4 movie, and I could actually,
It's a very
I
Hal
could,
Jordan character.
yeah, I could see him doing Green Lantern.
Me, I'd have to see it physically to be able to
Because
understand
Nathan's
it.
face, I don't. It doesn't.
Are we talking
doesn't
live
scream.
action or
live
animation?
action?
Yeah.
Live action.
Okay.
Because Nathan's face.
I mean,
doesn't
Nathan's got the
scream
voice.
Hal Jordan.
Everybody knows he's the voice of it. But the face, yeah, I would definitely
That
change.
long.
Yeah.
Or David Duchovny. David Duchovny could do a good.
I was thinking about like who could be Jon Stewart, and I was like, I'd like to see Wesley Snipes.
No, actually, I've said this
Washington.
before.
No,
I've said
no,
before
no.
that Idris Elba.
Yes,
would be-
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba would be my first choice. Second choice, it's still up in the air.
Idris Elba would be Black Lightning. He'd be perfect. He's
Mm.
big. He's got them lightning powers, and he's charismatic.
Actually, now that I see it, no. I don't see Mark Wahlberg doing Hal
You don't
Jordan.
see it?
I see
I-
him doing Guy Gardner.
No, not at all. Not at all. I see Bradley Cooper doing Guy Gardner.
Oh,
No.
No, not Bradley Cooper. Guy Gardner has to be buff.
He can be buff. Because he's like, Guy Gardner is the one guy that you
He
look
has
at
to
him
be
and
an
you're
ass.
like, there you go. Like, Bradley Cooper can be an asshole. Like, you see that guy and you're like, oh man, I want to be your friend. But then you meet him and he's a complete douchebag. he's got that kind of air, like, going around him. Like,
This is no way, insulting
Yeah, 'cause I
Bradley
love
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Okay?
Bradley
We're not
Cooper-
trying to insult.
Bradley
we're
Cooper is
just
definitely
saying-
We're just saying the
phenomenal.
personification would be
let's be
amazing.
let's be Tumblr people right now. Chris Pratt should be everyone.
Oh God!
Chris Pratt should be Guy Gardner. Like, he could do it. He could do it.
I mean, he's already doing one kind of Nova. Why not do the other one?
but
No.
Like,
So,
Yeah.
Eva, what did you think of Troy Baker as Joker's voice?
Troy Baker, I did like it, and we did talk about it last week about
Yes,
him
we did.
doing when we did the clip. And at first, it seemed a little bit odd, but as I saw more and more of the movie, I actually did see that kind of Joker as
he was
creepily
similar.
He was very creepy. And then afterwards, I did hear the full killing joke that Troy Baker did.
I didn't think of that.
It
Oh yeah,
was
I remember.
amazing. It actually stunned me because it was just a voice clip for me. So I mean, I just went on YouTube and got the voice clip. But even if you don't see it, it is just the sound and the tone of the Joker that's
and that's
amazing.
the sad thing, though, because he's really good. He is pretty damn good, and I'm pretty, like, we're not going to argue about this. He is Mark's replacement.
Yes.
Mark Hamill's out, Troy Baker's in. Sad thing, Mark always wanted to do the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
And he said, if I'm right, he mentioned that he wanted to come out of retirement from the Joker just to do the Killing Joke. So if Troy Baker does the Killing Joke, I'm gonna be so sad.
Oh yeah.
Because the
I
Killing Joke,
I could see it being Mark Hamill's final Joker.
yeah, there you go.
Final
Yeah.
Joker.
and
everything.
even Kevin Conroy's final Batman.
Yes.
No,
No, I mean I've got. Let's say.
Because
Okay.
they still have not found a
Bruce
suitable
Bruce Greenwood
replacement.
is a good one.
Really?
Is a good one. Yeah,
Who
he
did
did.
he-
He did the Batman for Under the Red Hood. He did an amazing job in that, and he also was the Batman for the Young Justice series. He afterwards he did
I thought Kevin Conroy did Batman for Young
No,
Justice.
no, he
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Bruce Greenwood did it the whole time.
What's wrong with your voice? What's wrong with your voice?
Yeah, so I mean, we've got our replacements. We've got Bruce Greenwood for Kevin Conroy, and we've got Troy Baker for Mark Hamill. You got me on that Mark Wahlberg thing, okay?
No, I'm sorry. No, we don't want to kill you.
So I guess
But
that
yeah,
would be
if-
their final reprisals before the new
and
the new turn.
or that guy who did a Batman on Origins.
Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah, in Arkham Origins. But the thing that guy has a weird little after breath after every phrase, like,
Yeah.
we're gonna get him, Alfred.
Yeah, I did not. Okay, I did also see Son of Batman, and I gotta say, Jason O'Mara did not cut it for me.
No, he really did
He
not.
was trying to do a younger Bruce Wayne and tried his hardest to get the personification. He did good for the movie, but it was not. But he was not the Dark Knight to me.
Hey guys, I'm Vengeance.
Oh, that's horrible. You are just gonna insult everyone today, aren't you?
No discrimination.
Jose's actions do not reflect on what everybody else here thinks.
What do we
Okay.
think? What do
Yes.
we think about the Batman versus Superman casting, other than the big three? We didn't talk about Jesse Eisenberg.
I'm actually surprised that they got a Broadway star for Cyborg, and when they just picked up no-name actress for Wonder Woman.
She had a couple of them under her belt. She did have the Fast and Furious series, but like I said, to me, Gina Carano.
Oh, like
I'm just saying.
But here's the thing: like nobody's talking about. Jeremy Irons is Alfred.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
gonna be the funniest thing ever.
I was watching the AMC Movie Talk podcast on YouTube a while back, and there was a question like, well, how come nobody has brought up the issue or the topic of Jeremy Irons as Alfred? And like, yes, he is amazing.
And he's British.
Yes, he's British.
Like I always thought that Timothy Dalton would have been a pretty good Alfred.
I still can't get over Jesse Eisenberg being Lex Luthor.
I
That's the thing. That's the thing. They both came out on the same day, and more people were talking about Jesse Eisenberg than Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
I completely get
That's
it.
like
It's one
the
of those
one.
things where it's like, one, I think he's too young.
Yes.
Two, I just
Bald
don't.
cap.
I've seen people
Unless-
edit him
unless-
as a bald cap. I'm like, I just don't see. I think he's
Unless they
too
do
young.
what they did with the first original Superman, where he had the wig.
Yeah, the way that was dumb. Like
Yeah.
my thing with him is that I get it. This is a Superman and a Batman for a new generation. This is a Superman and a Batman that don't live in the 70s or the 60s or the 50s.
I like him as
Yeah.
a comedy. I don't like him as a serious role.
Here's
That's why
the
it's just
thing.
like, I just
You
don't
know why
see
they
it.
hired him? You know why they picked him as he is? I'm pretty sure what they're going to do is they're going to pull out a Mark Zuckerberg on this. Because he's a young billionaire. He's probably going to be a social networking kind of guy. He's made his millions out of tech. I am more afraid of a young guy that knows tech than an old guy that's on the military. I understand the J.C. Eisenberg pick, and I don't mind it. Like, yes, I talk crap about Michael B. Jordan and the Fantastic Four on the last podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in the next episode.
And then
but this one, I kind of understand and I kind of appreciate because as much hate as and heat that Man of Steel got, I still really liked it, and it brings a lot of things that we'd never explored with the character on film, such as, should I save the kids or not? Should I show my powers? Do I still believe in God? What is my effect on society? It's things like that that make that movie a little bit more important than the others. And if we can, I want to talk about the product placement in that film, because that's a thing that everybody complains at.
Okay.
But
There's product placement?
But I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we? Okay.
What product?
When I watched that movie, there's a lot of product placement. in that.
There's a lot of Easter eggs too.
There's the IHOP. There's the 7-Eleven. There's
Sears.
a lot of the Sears.
Yeah.
And when I watched, because I watched that movie 3 times the weekend it came out. I watched it with my.
Wow.
I went to to an event they did here locally. Like they released it the day before it came out. Like they released it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you went
I
Wednesday,
remember
Thursday,
that.
Friday?
Yeah, I went Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Wednesday with a friend, Thursday with another, and Friday with my family.
Did you pay all that?
Just for 2. And the thing here is that I watched that movie, and when I came out of it, I was like, "Oh my god, the product placement's everywhere, like Sears, and oh my god, like I couldn't believe it."
Did you see the Easter? Did you get to get a good look
the
at the
Lex
Easter
Luthor
egg?
and the Bruce
Well,
Wayne
that one
tag.
was an obvious one, but I'm talking
the
about
Wayne
Star
tag.
Labs.
Yeah.
And,
I saw that.
And
And
you know the
the
Blaze comics and all that stuff.
LexCorp and
The Wayne Enterprises
satellite. And they actually had
They had the Cyber Star Labs, yeah.
Star
the
Labs, yeah.
G.W. Gordon thing. And
Yeah, they did
they had
the radio.
Booster Gold.
Yeah,
The
they
Booster
had
Gold
Booster
thing.
Gold, yeah.
And did they keep calm and call the Batman poster?
yeah.
I saw that.
And they had Watchmen too.
Yeah, they did.
They had a Smiley with the blood.
blood.
tears.
I didn't see that.
He had to look real close.
Yeah, but the thing here is that I complained at that. Second time, I still did. Third time, I watched it with my family, and just to say here, my family they're into the characters, and they know the characters, but they're more on the film side of things. My mom, most of them, mostly, and when we walked out of that movie, I was still hating on the product placement, and my mom just says this. Isn't it awesome how we were just having breakfast at IHOP and then Superman was there? And then it hit me. It's so relatable. This brings this character to our world.
Yeah.
My mom just said, "Oh, we were having breakfast at IHOP and Superman was in IHOP. Isn't that awesome?" Like I can't believe
destroyed
I can't believe that Superman was
there's a
at
message
at such a normal place. I'm pretty sure they got paid for that. Like they
There
had
was a
to.
fight scene
It's
in
product
an
placement.
IHOP. That's the
But-
rare part.
But it's little things like that make general audiences feel like this takes place in the real world.
That's true.
Because I'd rather have a blurred out Coca-Cola can in a movie than a completely made up product that I won't believe.
Yeah.
It was that moment.
Wayne's World.
I got complete. But Wayne's World, they got paid to do that. They made a joke about it. Yeah, and I just saw that and I heard that and it was like a revelation to me because this movie is it's trying to be down to earth. It's trying to make Superman more relatable, and they do all this stuff because they needed money or they got more money, but it still managed to bring another angle of the character that we hadn't seen. But then they blew up Metropolis.
Yeah, it's one of those where product placement doesn't bother me as long as it's like not really forced into your face, like an iRobot, where it's like you have like this 5-minute scene of him with kicks or whatever.
The Chucks,
Yeah, the Chucks, and you're like, I really don't care.
Or
like in some episodes of like Supernatural started doing it. It's like, wow, we really couldn't solve this mystery without this iPad, And it's just like one of those where it's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait,
man,
wait,
I got my
Supernatural.
$5 foot long. They're
Did what?
delicious. I got 2 of them.
Oh god, no! I'm looking up right now. You know how we were talking about Batman versus Superman.
The cast, yeah.
Looking at the cast and looking at the guy who's doing Arthur Curry,
Still
Jason
supposedly.
it's still a rumor
Yeah,
that
still rumor.
Jason Momoa, who did
Talked
Khal Drogo in
We talked about it last
Game
week,
of Thrones, yeah. Well, now they're trying to. If it's rumored, then why is it in 2 different movies for his new account?
The thing here is that
It's like, if it's rumored,
it's
just say
secret.
it's going to happen, or
It's
say
a
it's
secret.
not.
Oh no! If you look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they still had that one guy as. Oh, spoiler alert! They had that one guy as Splinter, but really he's not.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Did you finally
Did
see
you
that?
see it?
No,
It's not worth it. It's like crap.
I am not
I did
spending my
see
money.
it.
They don't even look like turtles. It's like, oh, what threw up on you?
I did see it.
I will hate on
I
that
just
movie
got some one phrase to say about that movie. Knock knock, you're about to get shell shocked. You know
God,
why?
he was saying that all the time.
Because
My
that
God.
movie's a complete piece of crap, and
What
you'll be
is-
shell shocked when you come out of it.
Really?
Ninja Turtles.
I want to take
Because I was shell-shocked.
every piece of merchandise, throw it at the director, tell him you made a horrible, crappy movie, and you do not remake something that's beyond glorious, and then know, oh look, Megan Fox, isn't she wonderful? No, she can go die in a hole. She wasn't even good in
And we are.
Transformers. I would hate.
Hey guys.
We're going to talk about Transformers again.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Guys.
Michael Bay, he should just stick to explosions,
Hey,
not
guys.
the things that he's doing right now.
Now my blood pressure's all like wibbly wobbly.
Hey
Michael
guys.
Bay
Hey
didn't-
guys.
What?
Sequel got confirmed yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
No!
Wait,
Sequel.
what?
Yes.
Ninja
There
Turtles.
is,
Turtles.
there is a Ninja Turtles sequel.
If I cry right now, it's out of really, really big anger.
That's alright.
Well,
I'm going to email him.
Okay,
ahead
well,
and
there's
I'm going to send him a
There's
fucking
already
letter.
there's already a sequel for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and
Well,
that was
that was actually
confirmed.
good.
That was
Yes.
actually confirmed before it even came out.
How
at
dare you
Comic-Con.
put Guardians of the Galaxy in the same subject area as TNT?
I'm saying
I know.
because
Guardians of the Galaxy rules
because they both came out within the last 2 weeks. That's why. That's why I'm comparing them. Okay, there's a justification for that. There's always a justification for what I say.
Nah, there's not.
You don't even know me, dude.
No.
You don't know me.
I would actually go to the TMNT movie just to sit there and laugh at it.
I would
Because-
throw,
Oh,
I would throw soda at the
That's
screen.
what I did.
My favorite
and
movies
it was
are
so
when
boring.
my favorite
Actually,
movies when
when
I
I
was
went
on
to see
the
it,
screen.
When I went to see it, I was sitting there, head on my fist, and like, yeah, that's pretty cool, yeah. And there's only a couple of scenes, and throughout the whole movie, and everyone was cracking up. And I was like, I never really laughed real hard, like.
That's how you would in the old movies, though.
I know.
I was told,
It
like, the
wasn't
humor...
funny.
I was told
watched
the
them
humor
yesterday.
was off, like, by a lot. Like, there wasn't humor.
Okay,
There-
I'm
It was
gonna-
on the
I'm
Disney
gonna-
Channel
I'm gonna
yesterday.
reprise
All the
a-
movies
a-
were.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
It was on
reprise
the-
a
oh, wasn't
joke
it?
that Michelangelo
Yeah,
says in the.
we
in
were
the
working
film.
on our color film
Okay.
rental project, and that was going on in the background.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
what was the joke?
reprise a Michelangelo joke. Oh man, look at her! I feel my show getting a little tight down there.
Oh,
I know.
Really?
You told me
I know.
about
Michelangelo
that.
turns kind of rapey.
But that's not mine.
What's like your favorite
That's
quote?
not Mikey.
From, not that one.
No.
Okay, well, what's your favorite quote from like the old movies, TV shows?
From
Like
the old
everything.
movies, I love when Raphael just yells "damn" in the middle of New York. I love that, and this is a stupid one because I hate the third movie, but when he pulls out the luau thing at the end of the movie, that's so dumb.
Okay,
I have to say,
I like,
I have to say something. You know how we were talking about Venus last week, right? Venus the turtle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
Oh,
yes.
God.
Well, I had a friend on Facebook who had listened in on a little bit of our stuff. Post a picture of herself as Venus.
Oh no.
And she's like, "You have to put it up." I'm like, I'll show it later." But I'm like,
But, I mean-
why would anyone
Dress up like that.
do that on purpose just to get a laugh?
I would do it for Raphael because, damn, is he my favorite turtle.
Mikey all the way.
Mikey.
Leo for me.
Mikey.
Oh.
So-
fudge.
My
If
favorite quote
I
is
can't
between
choose.
Mikey and Raphael, and it's like, "Hey, Mikey, you think you
Oh.
can chew any louder? I can still hear out of this ear." And he just takes his butterfingers like,
Yeah,
Like when he grabs the trash can lid, and he's like, "Captain America, eat your heart out," and he throws the trash lid and it fails. Oh man.
I'm gonna go home and watch the Ninja Turtles now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Crack.com did a video and then about deciding which turtle is your favorite. It's like one of the biggest decisions in
Oh,
your childhood,
yes.
and like
And sometimes
it'll-
people are a mix of 2 or 3 or 4.
but the thing is, like, that decision will define your personality for a long time.
It's just
It's
like when
because
Just like when we did Power Rangers.
Like
That
every
decided
Power Ranger,
every-
there is no
every
question
show.
on that.
Yellow.
Every show there is.
Yellow. Yeah.
Every show there is has a follows the certain archetypes. Just as Ninja Turtles, they have the same 4 little archetypes, but Ninja Turtles did it
Simpsons did.
less subtly, basically, by making them colored and having them being extreme versions of each archetype.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, if you said I like Michelangelo, you're probably a Ringo guy from the Beatles. If you said you like Leonardo, you're probably a John Lennon kind of guy. Or you're probably a Fred kind of guy from Scooby Doo. So
Yeah.
like it.
Because there's
Oh, no, wait, that's
That's Shaggy.
That's
Sorry.
There's always going to be resemblance in any kind of team.
And,
There's not going to be something that's someone that's the leader that's just mean or something like that. You're never going to see that.
Yeah.
You're going to see leaders that all have the same characteristics. The first follower who has the same characteristics. The funny guy. The comic relief guy.
Like,
And,
Depends.
just
So-
look it up
Well,
at
I think-
crack.com after hours. Good stuff.
yeah, I
Support 'em.
think everyone I think everyone does have just a little bit of each turtle in them.
That's beautiful, man.
That was like one of the most
I'm a
profound
turtle.
things I've heard in my life.
Everybody's got a little bit of Ninja Turtle in them.
It's like that saying,
Rough
like whenever you're sad and whenever you're lonely and whenever you have no hope, remember that one of the alternate universe versions of you is Batman.
Yes, I'm Batman somewhere.
I
Or the
am
Joker.
I am Dinah Lance somewhere.
Like I'm everyone everywhere.
I am not Batman. I am Black Canary. I will take Black Canary with me to the grave.
I would rather be the Joker for the rest of my life.
You'd be
I'd
Harley.
want to be Harley Quinn, but I'd probably need to be a Catwoman.
Okay,
I'd
well,
probably be damage control. I'll like fix whatever Superman breaks.
okay. Well, getting back on the topic of
What were we talking about?
Batman!
we're on
No, no, no,
MCU
no, no, no.
and DC.
AU.
And
Movies and
Animated movies and TVs.
Oh, the game was beautiful.
Remember
Arkham
however far back you can. What was your first DC animated movie that you saw?
Mask of the Phantasm.
Batman versus Dracula.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Batman
was
Mask
my
of the
first.
Phantasm.
Sam,
Oh, I'm just...
taking it in.
Yeah.
Let's see. The first, it's not really
Animated movie or just animated anything?
animated.
Movie.
Animated Marvel or okay, let's do DC. Animated DC movie.
Oh, DC movie?
Okay, so
Well, it's
Bree
one
said
of the
Batman
straight to-
Dracula,
straight to
Ava and I said
DVD
Batman
movies.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Or straight to
My brain's
VHS.
only coming up with the original animated series.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember the
Well,
movies.
it's not this one. Mine really isn't an official animated universe movie, but it's the Batman Superman or Superman Batman movie, the Superman Batman, or whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
Batman,
Super-
Superman,
Batman Superman.
The first one I do remember... I remember I was
Wait,
in an Italian restaurant. It was on TV, and it was Superman versus the Flash, Race Around the World.
That
Oh.
was
That's
the,
Wait,
Yeah.
does the Super
no.
Friends count? Because I remember the Super
Well,
Friends
there-
1 hour movie
Yeah,
special.
they did-
That would be
it
my
was,
very first
It
one.
was a movie between quotations because it's just clips from the episodes.
Yeah,
put
that
together.
would technically be the first movie I ever
If
saw.
we're talking about that, then
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the official
Okay, official DC.
DC animated universe.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
Superman versus Flash.
Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with
is
Flash.
it like a Superman animated series episode?
That was
Shut up! It's a movie.
No, that was
It's like an
it was an
episode.
episode.
Was that an episode?
It was
Damn
an
it.
episode.
Because
of Superman.
Mine is Mask of the Phantasm and the pilot for the Superman animated series with the whole Krypton thing
Oh, yeah.
and the slugs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's because I had both of those on tape
Mhm.
when I was a kid. I still do have those.
Alright, then I'm gonna have to change it to like Justice Friends or something like that. One of the really old ones.
Did you
No!
Did you guys watch
there was
any
a
of
movie.
Did you guys watch any of the first Marvel animated universe
Oh.
movies?
Nope.
What?
Well, like, 'cause I was gonna say I don't remember a whole lot of them. I remember the Spider-Man Daredevil crossover. That was like an hour long.
Wait, that was a
That was an
Spider-Man
episode.
show.
That was an
Yeah,
episode.
that was in the
It
show.
was like an hour long episode.
The only Marvel,
Marvel?
stuff I've seen is live action.
Yeah,
Like Spider-Man, Daredevil.
The Young Avengers.
There's only one I've seen, and that's the one that we were talking about. The next generation.
The next generation
yeah,
Avengers.
the next generation
Okay.
Avengers, and that was the only
watched
one I've ever seen. And it wasn't bad for Next Generation.
I watched the two Avengers movies they had. The
Ultimate Avengers
and the one with Black Panther. The animation sucks. Like it's not pretty to look at, but the stories it's getting there. It's alright.
Like I said, I
want
like
Avengers
versions
Assemble to finally come out to screen.
Yeah, but
what?
Avengers Assemble, the show, to finally come out. I really want it to come out because I did like the
it's
Avengers TV show.
It's already on.
Yeah,
It's already on.
It's not good
I
at all.
don't get internet until this Friday, okay?
It's not
I get
show.
internet from the school.
Like they canceled Earth's Mightiest Heroes just for that.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately.
And the last few episodes of Earth's Mightiest Heroes
Setting up for Galactus, dude.
didn't really have anything to do with the overall story, and they really messed up their Surtur Ragnarok storyline with Thor and that, because that would have been great for
Follow-up season.
yeah, for season 3.
And but the first Marvel animated movie that I saw that like made an impact on me was Hulk versus.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Hulk versus Thor wasn't like,
it wasn't as
good, but Hulk versus Wolverine was
of course.
pretty fun. Deadpool was great in it, but just the Wolverine and the whole like at its core, that whole Wolverine story was pretty good.
Yeah, so yeah, but the Mask of the Phantasm is definitely one of the best older DC animated
I think
movies.
it's not only the best DC animated movie, but it's to me it's probably the best theatrically released.
And again, I haven't seen it in a few years. I needed to watch it.
My top two would have to be Mask of the Phantasm and Under the Red Hood. Because
I love
Under the Red Hood should have been a theatrical release. I think it would have done magnificent. It is an emotional roller coaster, but it would have done great. And I gotta say, I love Red Hood.
I'm into Red Hood, but not a lot. Like,
I love the way that they did it. It actually did stick to the storyline.
It's my second favorite Batman DC animated movie.
I can't remember the guy from Supernatural who is the voice of Red Hood. Jensen Ackles. He did amazing in that voice. And people wanted to Yes, it is like Jensen Ackles doing the voice. And he actually did reprise a couple of lines for one of the Comic-Cons the last couple of years because people loved him as Jason Todd. And I think he would do a good Jason Todd if he were to do live action. Even with the
I like that's my favorite right after the Mask of the Phantasm. I think that Mask of the Phantasm gets Under the Red Hood got right was Red Hood. It got it right. It got the Joker. It got the Joker a little. It got Black Mask a little. It got Batman a little. But it's a Jason Todd film. You watch that and it's a very emotional and very relatable because it's a human character. But Batman Mask of the Phantasm defined what that was. Batman Mask of the Phantasm has probably my favorite version of the original Batman, and it has that fantastic machine where Alfred and Batman are in the Batcave. It's the first time you can tell Cal, and it's just a silhouette profile view of Bruce. And Alfred cats because Alfred he is. I think that scene defines what Batman is.
Someone today was fantastic.
Sorry, I'm holding on to my two favorite animated DC movies have to be in the Empire, Dark Knight Returns movie. Part 1 and 2 are definitely considered one movie. And maybe Under the Red Hood. Those two are really good. I read, I'm starting to read Under the Red Hood, and it's somewhat close to the movie. The movie is almost close to the comic.
The movie does a little bit better. Yeah, because there's some. It was a period where Batman books were. All right.
Yeah.
I've always said like DC animated movies are so much better than the Marvel's ones. And they only go into a different universe. There's another one. I think there's a verse where it's like in the universe, like 50.
That was really good because they talked about Greenland. He was a kid. They're like she was the original, and she was the wife. She was the one that was making cookies while all the men did the talking. So it was
and then they had a hot girl there, and they're like
Alright guys, so we're nearing the 40-minute mark, so we are going to take a quick break. Thanks for sticking with us so far. Yeah, we'll be back. Alright everyone, we are back from our break, and so now we talked about the DC Animated Universe and Marvel Animated Universe movies. Let's go into the TV shows.
Yay!
Sam, I know you really like this topic. What is your favorite TV show?
Young Justice.
Young Justice!
Young Justice, bitches!
Now, are we talking cartoons or are we talking live action?
Cartoons. This is animated universe.
Animated universe. Definitely Young Justice, original Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go.
Yeah,
and I would have to also say Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Justice League.
Oh yeah, those are always good.
Every DC
All the shows.
I love Justice League and Justice League
all
Unlimited
the good shows.
because Justice League went. The first time it went into series about certain characters, and then they had to expand into Justice League Unlimited, which brought in the plethora of heroes, but it only gave them like short segments.
Yeah, they didn't do episodes anymore.
They couldn't
Or rarely
because
did.
it was very hard to do. Imagine trying to do a full half-hour short on every DC character. It'd be impossible to do, and it'd take years upon years to perfect.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do kind of like where they went, but, at the core of it was always the original 7.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I definitely liked
I love the Shira arcs into it.
I liked the original Justice League TV show. I got a little bored with the part episode, part 1, part 2, and sometimes part 3 by the end of it, and by maybe season 2 or 3 of the Justice League Unlimited, I was really I really wanted the part episodes to come back again. But yeah,
I miss them already.
I want a bit of a mix between them. But yeah, I like that as the original 7 TV show.
Storylines.
What are your favorite animated?
One of my favorite DC. Let's do DC. What my favorite DC TV show? Well, I have 2, I think. Young Justice is one of my 2 TV show favorites, and the other one would most likely have to be the Justice League and Unlimited.
How about you, Brie?
Huh?
Favorite DC animated shows?
I like any of the Batman.
I was waiting for someone to say that because
Yeah,
everybody only said like the full team.
That's what
Someone
I
said like
was
individual.
teams,
I was waiting to be the last one because I'm
Night.
surprised that nobody said that Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking.
Always.
I'm talking in group. When you're going individually,
Talking
yes.
DC
Oh, no, that's
Okay.
DC
I was
universe.
talking in group format. So individually, yes, Batman the Animated Series. Not a big fan of the Superman the Animated Series.
I don't like
No.
Superman.
But
I like Superman
Batman did a great job with it.
I love the Superman animated series too, but Batman, again, it's a show that defined a generation. It's a show that wasn't afraid to be adult. It's a show that wasn't afraid to bring dark themes and violence, and what made Batman Batman. Plus, Andrea Romano became the voice casting director for most of the animated shows and
she
movies
still is.
because of Batman the Animated Series, and she's done a great job with most of the casting. She's fantastic at that, and this book not only brought in action, comedy, emotional drama, but it brought in a different art style. It brought in a different way of writing a show. It brought in so many things into the table. It was a revolutionary show, in my opinion. And Bruce Timm and Paul Dini did a fantastic job with introducing Batman to the television in a different way.
Yeah, I like the Superman, the animated series.
There's always one.
It got
Elbow, isn't it?
no, it got boring over time.
I'm
But
sorry, but Superman can fucking suffer.
I know.
Like dick.
I like
for the first few episodes, it was pretty good. Then
cool.
it
I
went
just
down.
gotta say, on a personal note, Andrea Romano, when you were talking about her, was the reason why I wanted to get into film and stuff. She was the queen. She is still the queen of DC right
I really
now.
hope you're listening to this.
No, I really hope she listens to this.
I don't think she will, but
I'm a big fan of her work, and that was actually one of the few things that actually got me into film and stuff like that.
cool.
So yeah, there's part DC and there's part Rooster Teeth. So that's my thing.
Like, we can talk about we can have an episode about that, like why we got into what we're doing.
Okay.
It'd be cool. But with DC, that's my favorite, Batman the animated series. But my second favorite, I mean, I might seem like a fanboy, which I try not to be, but man,
we're all fanboys.
are some of them pretty good. I'm a big fan of The Brave and the Bold. Like, I'm a huge fan of Batman the Brave and the Bold.
I do have 2 episodes that I do like of them.
I love that series. The first season was a little wonky. It's missing a lot of things, but the rest is just it's what the show is. It's Brave and the Bold. Let's team up with a superhero, and let's see how creative we can get with this. It's a new take on the Golden Age, because this is the Golden Age art style and the Golden Age storyline done in a modern way and done a little bit more adult.
Yeah. Well, I was not a real fan of the campy style, but I do realize it was, the style of the Golden Age. Most of it was campy. So I do have my 2 favorite episodes of Brave and the Bold, which are Mask of Matches Malone, as I've said before, because of the Birds of Prey, and Mayhem of the Music Meister. I love those. I think the Music Meister, he was an underrated character until Neil Patrick Harris gave him a voice, and then he became huge and got an Emmy for that one.
Just complain that I'm liking the campy. The 2 most campy episodes.
I know. They're weird to think, but I mean, I'm a big musical fan also, so I will say that was part of it.
The thing with Brave and the Bold is that people think that it's a campy all-around show when it's really not. It gets darker. It gets really dark, and sometimes darker than the Batman, which was the series before. It was very dark, and I really don't like the Batman series.
Okay. There was that one, and which one's the ones that just Beware the Batman?
Which was weird. It's so much a smart show. It's cool the thought to be listing Dead Man on a TV show as a main character for one episode and give it justice, because each of us is listed like but he was just insane and banana.
He was until he killed someone. That was the part nobody really paid attention to, was that Dead Man did commit a crime while in the body of Batman was traumatized for that. And it was shown briefly, it was a traumatic experience, because you know Batman does not kill. I'm saying, you got to justify it.
So what's what's your guys' favorite Marvel-animated TV show?
X-Men Evolution.
Now it doesn't. But for its time,
that's my point. That shouldn't be the case. When you watch RoboCop, nowadays, it still has to be a first rate over time, and it still is a good movie. You don't go and go on those now. You watch the baby still. That movie shows universal. Like back in the 50s, that we eventually watch it today. It doesn't change with time. When you have a series like X-Men Evolution with Spider-Man 90s show or X-Men the next cartoon, sometimes they don't hold up. The X-Men 90s cartoon is a little less. I tried watching that and it's a lot of things that don't hold up nowadays. Same thing with Tales from the Crypt. As big as a fan from the Tales from the Crypt TV show. I have the whole season. I love that show. It doesn't hold up. I just love it.
if they were to remake it now,
If they remade it now with the same scripts and the same decisions, it would be a damn shitty show. Because it does not hold up to standards nowadays. That's my point. If the show was good for the 40 years that it was out, but it's not anymore, then it's not a good show. It just held up because you were young and you like Spidey. Same thing with the Power Rangers. The Power Rangers
shit about Power Rangers. You don't talk about it, especially with the Power Rangers movie coming out.
they are not good from a creative or a critical point of view. They are good because they're fucking hilarious. And they are good because they remind you of the time when you were young. Power Rangers are fun to watch because it's basically a Godzilla movie every week. That's why I love Power Rangers.
Is that why, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles didn't do as well? Or?
Oh, because there's such characters that okay, it's a double-bladed sword. Whenever you grab on it, you're gonna cut yourself. The thing with the Ninja Turtles is that as beloved as they are and as 80s as they are, because, it's a stupid fucking concept. Just say that out loud. Can you do that for me? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I still buy it.
Because it happened. That's why you buy it.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, God. You gremlins.
Giant shark versus mega octopus.
Sharktopus versus Terraconda.
Oh, come on. You got Sharknado in this time frame, so you can't say
There
much
you
there.
go. Because here's the thing. When you have such a concept like that, a beloved one too, because people do love the TMNT, and I do like the TMNT a lot. Mm-hmm. And you try to make it realistic. There's something wrong with you.
I think they should have kept it to the Nickelodeon. Because
Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon
that's
TV show.
right now.
Yeah, it is a great series.
It's a real good homage.
It's a great homage to the originals.
Yeah, to the originals. Yes.
And the thing here is that you might wants to try and make it a little realistic, which they did back in 2003 with the 2003 animated series, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Take that as your blueprint if you're gonna do a realistic, gritty Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be jokes in there, and those jokes are very 2010-ish. They're very for this generation. Humor has changed.
Everything's become a little bit more vulgar.
It's vulgar and not subtle.
But what they wanted to do with this new series, it's not really new since it's been out for 2 years, but
relatively new.
Yeah, but we just call it the 2012 version of Ninja Turtles. They wanted to. I think what they wanted to do is they wanted to make it more kid friendly, have more. Younger kids, teens,
it's more family oriented.
Yeah, a bit more family oriented. Have an overall story like the 2003 Ninja Turtles did, though it dragged it out a lot.
And that's the bad thing about this, because with the
in the movies, especially in the second movie, they never touched their weapons.
I know.
Oh yeah,
because the parents were like, it's too violent.
Because of stupid kids, yeah. And here's the thing. This is what gets me a little mad. Because my favorite series of the Turtles is the original, 80s TV show. Because it's adorable, it's funny, it's quirky and goofy and 80s fun. Again, it doesn't hold up to nowadays, but it still has a place in my heart. Mm-hmm. And people say, okay, we need to bring it back to more family-oriented, which they did with Nickelodeon, and it works. It's very well made. It's more family-oriented, and it's funny because the original material isn't. The original source from the TMNT is a dark parody of Frank Miller's work. It's a dark parody of Sin City.
Yeah,
the Turtles kill. Splinter doesn't want, them to stop crime. He wants revenge. He wants them to kill. He trains them for the sole fact that he wants to get his revenge on Shredder. He wants to kill. He wants to just fucking kill him.
And they do kill him.
And I think they do kill him.
And they bring him back.
But the thing here is that when your source material turns into this goofy cartoon, then turns back to what it's supposed to be, then turns back into a goofy cartoon, and then turns into a weird mixture of goofy, serious, and bullshit like the movie did. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of all over the place. As the title reads, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's all over the place. Like there's no way you can make that realistic and get away with it.
It's never going to be realistic because it's such a fantastical tale. You have to make it a comedy. You have to know what you're working with. You have to make it a comedy, an action comedy, and actually make it good. Try to keep a bit towards the source origin, sort of. Well, more so towards the 2012 version, but keep it strong within our expectations, because us fans are real critical about what
we're picky about everything.
We need
just like this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that Michael Bay did not direct. He was one of the small-time producers.
But because he is Michael Bay, they put his name in big. I mean,
if this goes to shit, blame him.
But us fans tore that thing apart.
Not watching
viciously.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're trying to take it so serious. I'm like, that's one of the things. It's like it doesn't need to be realistic.
Okay, because here's the thing. Here was my next point about it. What makes this movie suffer a lot is the fact that it falls for many cliches or many stereotypes that a lot of movies are doing nowadays. Ever since the Chris Nolan Batman, we get greedy reboots of everything. The RoboCop reboot was greedy. The TMNT reboot was greedy. Even the freaking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was greedy. Oh, yeah. We get greedy little dark things ever since Batman Begins, or actually I think a little earlier than that.
Yeah.
But the thing here is that it falls for that. It falls for the humor, the modern humor that people like, and another example, just to see how films are being influenced by one another. The new SpongeBob movie. how they have those superhero SpongeBob characters.
Yeah, you got
That's
Mermaid
right.
Man and Barnacle Boy, which are supposed to be Batman and Robin.
Ice
at
Cream
at the end of the movie, Ice Cream Patrick, Bubble Man,
Okay, those.
and Sandy,
Barnacle
Real
Boy.
Squirrel. Yeah, because I read a quote from the director of the movie that said, "The last scene of the movie, it's going to be an all-out superhero brawl." And I'm like, why? The next thing he says, just like the Avengers. They know that they're going to make money if they appeal to the general audience who watches superhero films. That's why the last scene of the movie is basically an all-out brawl, like in the Avengers. Them having teamwork and fun.
I'm still not going to go see that movie anyhow.
I will, because I can't complain about it if I don't see it.
What movie?
The new SpongeBob.
SpongeBob movie.
I didn't even know they were making another SpongeBob
I've
movie.
heard
I have
about
not
it.
seen Nickelodeon in 5 years,
And,
except for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That
I
is
stopped
the only
watching.
series that I would watch.
used to love SpongeBob. I stopped watching it because on my 21st birthday, all I wanted was like drinking gag gifts, and stuff like that. No, my entire family decided to buy me nothing but SpongeBob crap. So I stopped watching it after that.
And the thing with SpongeBob is that
SpongeBob.
that movie and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles suffered from, hey, let's do what's popular right now. Because if you watch the movie, the turtles aren't very ninja-like. The turtles can pick up cargo,
They're
old cargo
super
stuff,
fucking huge.
and throw them. They're 6
Super
feet
huge,
tall.
super strong, and they're
And then now
they're
they-
vulnerable to bullets.
Yeah, they can't get shot. They can flip cars with
Yeah.
their hands.
And it's one of those where they had to make Shredder huge just because of comparison-wise.
With,
And it's like you did
six
not
sets
need to
of
make him
knives
into a
each one.
Transformer.
You didn't have to make the turtles that large to be.
Yeah.
They didn't look like they were teens. They
look
looked
human.
like they were close to their
looked like
early
fucking
20s or
aliens.
very
Yeah.
late
Yeah.
teens, like
And-
18 or 19.
And the thing here is that when a fan makes a better looking turtle design than who you paid to do it for your movie,
Yeah, it's like no one went, why are they
there's
so
some
big?
there's
Like,
something
why,
very something
why
very
are we
wrong.
giving our money to these people when there
I
are
saw-
some really great
I
fan
saw
artists out there?
Who will
fan-
most likely do it for much, much less.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
one of those where it's like, do they even have fans of anything working
yeah.
on these things?
Just like you said, the Young
Probably
Justice
not.
Bridge, right?
Probably
Because
they do.
Michael
no,
Bay-
here's the thing. Probably they do, but they're afraid of getting fired. And
and it also shows in Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's like, did anybody just go up and smack him and be like, all right, this character is not pronounced that way,
No.
and it's like, and this character does not act that way. He is the comedy relief of the entire
And,
thing.
Well, he's not supposed to be serious at all.
The
Yeah.
thing-
And
yeah.
I really did want to
It's
smack
like- it's like-
Shyamalan for that one.
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah, because
Ding-dong.
he was a good
It's like, all right,
director for the 90s, not for the new,
Not
or not
even-
for the
not
2000s.
even in the 90s.
Okay, the only good movie he did, I have to say, is Signs.
Sixth
That
Sense.
And I don't like Signs.
I didn't like Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense is
You know, okay, you know what's
There's one that, like,
so
some people
freaking
do,
stupid.
like The Village.
There's
I hated
everybody
those.
has one Shyamalan movie they like, but I
Yeah.
think none of them work. Like a
Together, yeah.
like a Sixth Sense. When you think about it, Sixth Sense only works for the gimmick. The twist is out. That movie's worthless. The only movie I like by Shyamalan is Unbreakable.
That's
and,
a good one.
And I even have to admit
Mr.
that
Glass.
movie sucks. And people like The Village. It's a piece of shit. People like actually no, my favorite is the one with Mark Wahlberg. It's the one with the plants.
I don't remember what.
The-
The Happening.
The Happening. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
The Happening because it's a beautiful comedy, but a shitty horror movie. It's probably his funniest. And then he hit the backseat directed Devil. Anyway, Shyamalan sucks. And
Yeah.
Horror movies these days. suck.
Actually,
I know.
so I was never scared. Like I've been, as you guys
We
have,
need
I
to
probably
have a
told you
topic of
before.
horror movies, 'cause
I've
We'll
been
have a
watching.
Oh,
topic
I
on
get
horror
hit
movies.
hard.
I love horror
Really
movies
bad on
ever
that
since
shit.
I
Maybe
was
close.
4,
Hold
and
on.
then I've loved horror movies ever since I was 4. Like my first movie was like Critters, and I,
Oh,
you know,
God.
I-
Oh,
Classic.
yes.
Child's
so
Play.
I've just, I loved them ever since I was really little. And the first one that ever scared me was Signs, and I was so embarrassed until I was like 16 because I was like, I can't believe I got scared by
I
Signs.
My
used to
very-
be-
It was the one chameleon shot where they could blend in that scared me
Oh,
because it was the
okay.
first time I've ever seen a concept like that. I was like, holy crap, they
I
can blend in with their
like that scene
surroundings.
where they're on
Yeah.
top of the barn. Like that scene scared the heck out of me.
Like,
No,
I
my
just
very
watched The
okay.
Outcast
I have to
recently.
be the pansy here, but the very first time I saw a very scary movie, it was actually the Japanese Godzilla movie. I was 3 years old.
That's
3
a
years
scary
old.
movie.
My mom actually told me about this, and that I saw Godzilla for the very first time. Clung to the back of my dad's leg the whole time.
It's a scary movie.
It is a scary movie when you're a 3-year-old.
Oh, the Grudge still terrified.
It's still terrifying.
I can't watch horror movies now as I used to because they've become too gruesome for even me, and that's a sad part to think about. That they've gotten to a certain standard that they are going way gruesome on this stuff.
Yeah, we can probably do a whole
horror episode.
Horror movie day.
I was just gonna
Actually,
say,
we could probably do a whole horror week when it gets closer to Halloween.
Why do we have to wait for Halloween horror all year?
Because that's when all the good, all the horror movies are coming out.
Not anymore.
Wes Craven movies
They all
do
come
scare
out in
me.
February.
Okay.
I will say Wes
Here's
Craven
what I have
ones.
to say about horror movies these days. They all suck. They're not scary.
Yeah.
None of them.
Okay.
The only scary movie I have seen that has come out recently is The Conjuring.
Oh, have you
But
seen?
if I watch it again, I'm not scared. That's what's wrong with horror movies, because they can't scare you more than once.
Have you seen the trailer for As Above, So Below?
No.
That movie looks intense. Like,
That looks.
because I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not.
Last
It's not gonna be
horror
scary,
movie I
but it's
saw?
gonna be crazy. And
Probably, yeah, it was The Conjuring.
That was a very well done
movies,
movie.
I was gonna say
It's
horror
just
films.
the same bullshit getting recycled over and
Yeah,
over.
the thing with okay,
They're gonna do the Annabelle.
I don't
next.
want to talk about a lot about horror because I am going to convince Josh for next week's topic to be horror. 'Cause-
No, next week's topic is anime.
no, it's gonna be horror.
I feel like horror would get a lot more conversation, especially out of me, because then I can throw in Amnesia and a lot of these dark games that I have critiqued over and over in my mind while watching.
You don't know how much I'm smiling right now. And
I have this all planned out.
Well, we do have a plan for next week. We're going to be working with the anime group here.
Okay.
That's why we are doing
We can
anime.
do
We can do horror in
the
2
week
weeks.
after.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
And, last thing about horror, just
Or the weekend.
just in order to skip horror, I need to bring something like kind of funny in order to jump to horror. Scariest movie for me when I was a kid. It wasn't a horror movie, but it was E.T.
Oh my god, I had a
Oh,
dream.
yeah.
He was
It
under
can
my
be a
bed
scary
and
movie.
E.T. scared
That
the
was fucking creepy.
Jesus out of me.
That light in his chest. is like-
No, it was the whole of
In the
quarantine.
closet.
The quarantine part was
Like,
just
and
scared
he's
me.
And he's a scary looking motherfucker. He's
Or
like,
when he was in the closet and he blended in so perfectly.
Uh-huh.
I was
With the
afraid to go in my
toys.
And the mother-
closet.
okay, so this is what E.T. was to me. He was a walking nutsack with the voice of a 60-year-old throat cancer
Now,
patient.
when you say it like that, yeah.
Like,
But-
just think about it. It's a nutsack with the voice of a
My
cancer
God.
patient.
True.
Which, here's fun fact. The lady that did the voice for E.T. did have throat cancer. She smoked like 7 or 8 packs a day.
Jesus.
And she did have a hole in her throat. That's why the voice sounds weird.
Okay.
Alien.
Well, we got to talk about some of these news articles that I've been pulling up for the last week.
Oh,
We
okay,
have
fine.
totally forgotten about this.
We do
but-
not promote any of these. We are just saying what they
stuff.
have.
Okay,
talk
the first thing
about
I
it.
got to talk about is Comic-Con International.
What about
Wait, what?
Because they are suing Salt Lake City Comic-Con for the use of the word Comic-Con.
What? Why?
They gave I guess a cease and desist letter to the Salt Lake City Comic-Con for using the words Comic-Con. They told them that they would not, that they'll sue them if they don't stop using the words Comic-Con. But if you see, Comic-Con is used almost every city.
Comic-Con-
You cannot trademark it.
Well-
You cannot. You can trademark the comic. San
The
Diego
I
Comic
logo,
Con.
yeah.
The logos, yes, you can trademark those.
SDCC.
But the words,
Yeah, it's,
Comic-Con.
Okay.
it's like when you hear
It's
that.
like-
Comic Con is an event. It is not your right. It is not.
Okay.
yeah,
a
'cause
trademark.
we were
I'm
talking
sorry.
about this a little
Yeah.
bit
I'm
beforehand,
gonna.
where it's like,
As much as I approve of us talking about, yeah, you can't do that. They can. Stan Lee has the rights for the word superhero, and believe it or not, the Martin Luther King "I Have a Dream" speech, it's copyrighted. The footage for John F. Kennedy getting shot in his car, it's copyrighted.
so
I mean-
anyway, so we were talking about this. We were talking about this a little bit before, where it's like
early in the years, when you heard Comic-Con, I always thought of two different locations, San Diego and New York.
New York.
And then now I hear it popping up everywhere, and it just stands for comic book convention. Where it's, I understand, it's just a description of what the comic, because it's like, well, I'm going to Dragon Con. It's a sci-fi convention. That's just how it is. But yeah, I do
Wizard
understand
World
that,
Comic-Con.
you can just change it to something else. It's like, why make such a huge deal about it?
Here's
See,
the thing,
the
though.
thing that San Diego is saying is that they're going to trademark Comic-Con with a hyphen. Every other con does not have the hyphen. So if you have the hyphen, you are getting into SDCC territory. If you don't have it, you can say the conversation is countless.
I agree. I agree with Sam on this one, because when you say Comic-Con, I think San Diego and New York, and ever since, let's say, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to the Austin Comic-Con. Wait,
Like-
there's a Comic-Con in Austin?
Yeah, I was like, you got that
it's,
big enough?
It's WizardCon, but we call it Comic-Con. See?
That's
this is
exactly
where
what
the
I was
issue
thinking of.
comes
I
from.
think it's actually called Wizard World or Austin Wizard World Austin Comic Con.
But that's way too much to say.
That's too
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah.
just-
So it didn't just used to be like WizardCon before?
Yeah,
or
and
just-
they used
Imagine
to be
if
Wizard
I-
World, and now it's gone every
Here's the
city.
thing. Imagine
Yeah.
if I did this. I'm going to Penny Arcade Expo, and I call it E3 because it's as big as a video game event.
Yeah.
And I'm just using the word E3 because E3 is connected to video game experience and video game event. There's something wrong with that. Comic-Con with a hyphen is the San Diego, New York event. You can't just call your little get together on, let's say, McAllen, Texas Comic-Con. That's what they call the OmniCon. That's what they call the Wizard World.
Yeah, that's why,
Yeah.
like,
You can't
and
just
I
call
think,
it
like,
Comic-Con.
anime
Yeah.
conventions are really, like, the only ones that actually stick to...
Surrey.
Yeah, like back when I lived
Woodlands.
on, I was telling him, because we were talking about, like, how many conventions have you gone to, and he was like 4 or 5. I'm like, I've been to over 50. Like, because I've just been going ever since I was like 12 or 3. I probably went to like 4 or 5 a year.
And most of them have different names.
They all have different
Then you
names.
got
There's
Onicon,
NecoCon,
Galveston.
Katsucon, Otakon, Anime USA, AMA, and then stuff like that. And it's Anime Mid-Atlantic.
Shout out to OmniCon.
Anime Fest,
Hey,
Dragon Con,
Yeah.
that's, or well, Dragon Con's a sci-fi convention, but all those anime conventions, they all have different names. It's like they don't call themselves Anime Con. I don't think I've never been to an Anime Con.
So,
Yeah.
Never.
I'm pretty sure
The
I've
only
been
one
to
that
one.
came close was
I've been
Anime
to an
Mid-Atlantic.
anime con, but it was
So
like at a garage.
I honestly think that the whole them trying to sue just for
It's
a
childish.
name is very childish. It's a moot point,
But
especially
they have a
because
point, yeah.
there are cons popping up all the time. There are cons popping up like every other week now.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you
it's-
plan
it's
them
a-
at least a year in advance, and you're going to say Comic Con, but you're not going to put the hyphen because that belongs to San Diego. If you just say Comic Con,
It's
Everyone's
everybody's
gonna
gonna
know
know.
what
It's
it
a
is.
description.
Yeah,
it's a
everyone's
description
gonna-
of the comics.
Yeah, it's a childish move, but they have a point.
Yeah.
They do have a point.
Because it's like I said, it's like Dragon Con. Like, if people don't know what that is, it's Sci-Fi Con.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you're trying to privatize on a public name.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Let's just call it comic book convention. There you
Yeah.
go. Let's
I
not-
mean,
let's not be lazy.
It's so easy to be like,
Yeah.
hey, if you keep calling yourself Comic Con, everybody's going to get kind of confused, because you're not going to be as big as San Diego and New
you're
York.
gonna go there, you're
I think another issue with them was that they were doing it around the same time as WonderCon for Anaheim, but it was the only schedule that they had for the conventions. So I mean, you're trying to go against these different cons in different cities. Not everybody.
And you're taking
Nobody
somebody
can do
else's
it.
name.
Yeah.
to-
It
to
also
profit.
is, it also
I mean,
is
it's
kind of
not-
smart to say Comic Con, because then it does sound like you're getting guests
There you
that
go.
you're not
That's
going to be
what I
Yeah.
just said. Like,
So, I mean,
if you're
it-
competing
it-
against somebody and you have a brand name,
It's a
more good, then
50-50
go see
right
you.
here on this one.
Yeah,
so.
instead of like Pepsi, it's Pepsi.
Yeah, but it sounds similar enough. So come get
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
That's the next
Yeah.
article.
Yeah,
Like, ooh,
I
is
had
this a new product of
two
Pepsi?
more things.
Okay.
First off, we got to talk about.
Sorry, I just read
we got that's the last one. We got to talk about Bill Matlow, the co-creator
Bill
of
Matlow,
of
creator
Rocket Raccoon. Well,
suffered a tragic accident when 2004.
yeah, he got hurt
was
in a
in a
hit and
car
run
crash.
accident, and he got a private screening for Guardians of the Galaxy in
last
his
week.
in his own bedside, and
Marvel is being very supportive to Marvel and not only Marvel. Here's the surprising part: Marvel and Disney have been super supportive to him.
they are helping him with medical expenses. They are giving him. They're giving him merchandise rights to Rocket Raccoon, whose sales have now gone up 150% in the last month now. And they're
Not as
all.
good as
They
Howard the
also
Duck.
gave him
Shout
a great little shout out in the credits by saying, Rocket Raccoon was co-created by Bill Mantlo, and I cannot remember the other one. Keith Griffin.
Stan Lee created Groot.
Yeah.
Surprising. Well,
I
I'm
am
really
Groot.
glad. I'm really glad they're doing that because, as much shit as I talk about Marvel, they do a whole lot of things that are way better than what DC does. Because
Yeah.
there's even a website that's like the DC Dumb Decision Counter. Like,
Yeah,
How many
there are
days-
so many.
how many days before since
Makes
DC
the next-
makes a mistake?
4,228.
Not even. It's
No.
like 5 days. And
Yeah,
then
It-
another
It
one
was just
happens.
it was just 4
Oh, I
days
thought
ago
you-
since they did the
okay,
Batman Superman re-release.
they
So
did
I
the-
mean, it's
yeah.
going to go back to zero for
the
4 days
thing-
now.
The worst one they did was the little Jimmy statue. I can't remember the last name of the kid, but this kid, his parents and his grandparents were complete assholes because they locked him in their basement. This is gonna get sad, so get ready. They locked him in a basement, and he died of starvation.
What?
Because they were abusive to him, they would beat him up, and he died of starvation. So his parents and his grandparents are now being sent to jail, and his uncle wanted to make a little statue of him because his uncle loved him. And here's the thing: his favorite superhero, Jimmy's favorite superhero, was Superman, and the statue was going to be him wearing a Superman costume because he loved Jimmy so much. Well, here's where the bullshit happens, and this is going to get me a little mad, but I'm trying to keep my cool. DC Comics denied permission to Jimmy's uncle to put the Superman logo on his statue.
But-
for who knows what.
But they did let him get the cape.
Here's the thing.
So.
The cape doesn't matter. Like, the cape's a fucking cape.
Yeah.
The cape has the logo, but the cape needs to have the logo because that's Superman's cape, but they didn't even allow him to put the logo on the cape. The suit looks the same, but I mean, how many superheroes wear like underwear on top of their suits? A lot.
Yeah.
So the thing here is that
I would have made
Well, at
a
least
J
back in
and
the day.
7S.
yeah, there was a they did a J, but then everybody on the internet came out and complained at DC Comics, and DC Comics decided to like turn back on their decision and allowed them to use the S, and that makes them look like a bigger scumbag because now you're succumbing to the
Yeah.
public outrage. But
It's-
here's the thing. Here's my theory. I don't think it was DC Comics that decided on that. I think it was Warner Brothers. Because I think, I don't know if I brought it back. No, I was talking about Marvel. But I have another theory. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but I have these two big ones. The Fantastic Four reboot one and the DC Comics one. I'm pretty sure the CEO of DC, of Warner Brothers, really wants to get rid of DC Entertainment.
What do you mean?
Really? Why? Of Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like
'cause
they just don't want to do DC stuff
I'm
anymore?
pretty sure they don't want to do it. Like,
If they don't want to do it, they can give up the rights.
There
I
you
mean,
go. Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, yeah, because that's probably why they've canceled so much stuff. Where it's like, they're just
But-
like,
but,
this
like,
isn't what we do anymore.
my theory had a strong base until last week when we got confirmed that there's 9 DC comic movies.
No,
coming
there's
out-
not 9 movies. There's 9 dates. That doesn't mean they're movies.
It's-
they
Just
could be
films.
animated
It's-
shorts. They
no,
could
they said
be.
it's 9 films. It's
9
9
films?
theatrically released films from 2015 to 2020. That's 9 films in 5 years, not including Batman vs Superman.
That's 10.
And there's 3 of them called Warner Brothers DC Event, which is apparently going to be the Justice League films. 3 of them in less than 5 years, or 2 of them in less than 5 years. So I might be wrong. My conspiracy is falling apart, but without that in mind, I was pretty sure that they were trying to get rid of them because I went to Six Flags and didn't see a lot of promotion to the superheroes. Yeah, the Superman Krypton coaster's there, and there's like all the merchandise, but nowhere
It'd be
near
so
in the maps,
stupid to
nowhere in
drop
the
it.
art.
I know
I don't
because
think so.
Warner
But if they
Brothers
do-
is DC's biggest
Contributor.
contributor in live action.
Nah.
But you mean like their animated stuff, right? Or
No,
are you
like
talking about
both.
their live? Are you talking about their live action or their animated?
Here's the
Both.
thing. Here's the thing. DC Comics provides a lot of revenue for Warner Brothers. Not all of it, not most of it, but a whole lot.
Just about all of it.
That's now. They'd be really smart if they start investing on other profit projects because it all boils down to this single event, whether Avengers 2 makes its budget back or not.
Oh, of course it will.
Because if Avengers 2 makes it back, more superheroes coming. If it doesn't, the superhero movie's dead.
Yeah, it's
not
one
only-
of those where it's like, even though a lot's coming out, you can feel it starting to slow down a lot.
Not only the superhero movie, but the big blockbuster's gonna die. This is something that this is what they call a
then
twist.
another reboot.
Not only that.
The thing is, Hollywood recycles genres a lot. So, like, before this, we had zombies. Now it was
We had
superheroes.
vampires before that. So.
And then now, and it's like it was superheroes, and now it's starting to go into space a lot because
And-
you got Guardians of the Galaxy, and then now you have Star Wars coming back and everything like that.
And my
So-
thing here is that we are experiencing the bursting of the bubble. The bubble being the box office smash. The bigger the movie, the bigger the money, the budget, the bigger the profit you're going to get. Basically, Avengers 2 costed $1 billion. When it boiled down to marketing, not only because budget is, oh yeah, we spent just like $350 million. That's just for shooting. You don't count
That's
everything
not
else.
hiring the actors.
Yeah, okay. With that in mind, the movie probably cost around $1 billion. And in order to break even, you need to make $3 billion with that film.
And is it worth
I have
it?
no doubt they're gonna at
They're-
least make their money back. At
I
least
don't-
break even.
I don't think so.
And,
I don't
you know,
even think that.
Yeah,
Because
it's like,
Avengers
and then
1...
it's starting to come. Is it worth it? Is
Avengers
it
1
worth
made
spending
$1
all that
billion.
money just to break even?
And that doesn't mean the movie is a failure, because Dredd made its money back and made 3 times its budget on DVD sales. It was still considered a box office flop, and that's why we're not getting a sequel. With Avengers, this is the big standard of film. This is the big banner. This is the one movie that will define all superhero movies according to the people at the box office and according to the studio executives. If this movie doesn't make that money back, the bubble will blow up, and we're going to go back to New Hollywood. New Hollywood in the 70s was, hey, guys, I think we kind of killed Hollywood. So we don't trust any of the directors that are out there right now. We don't trust any
We're
of
gonna
the writers.
recycle everybody.
No,
No.
we're going to hire new
New.
people.
Oh, that's what I meant. Not recycle, but hire.
We're going to hire new kids. We're going to get Dennis Hopper and do some Easy Rider. We're going to get The Exorcist out. We're going to get all these weird, different new movies.
Which is good for us, but
It's not really. It's good for us in a way, but it's not good for us in another, because you don't know how easy. Well, it's not easy, but there's many outlets for us independent artists, especially filmmakers, to show our films. There's Netflix, there's Amazon Prime, there's festivals, there's Hulu. When the bubble blows up, not any distributor is going to. It's going to respect the art out there. You're not going to get recognized because nobody wants to spend their precious money on you. Right now, they're throwing money at the Michael Bays, they're throwing money at the J.J. Abrams, they're throwing money at the Godards, throwing money at all these people.
Yeah,
Because they have the money, but when you don't have the money, you got to be really careful with what you're making. And finally, there's going to be a rise on good quality content, but not everybody will be able to do it. And
yeah,
that's
It's
what
just a
hurts.
matter of time.
It's one of those where it's like if they're bringing in a bunch of new directors, they're not going to throw $3 billion at them.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm pretty sure we're going to.
They're
going to
be like, all right, get acquainted with this green screen.
Oh, and
Okay, yeah,
last
so
article. Last
we're
article.
running out of time. So next article.
Okay, next article. Sam's going to be happy about this, but Young Justice returns to TV.
Yes!
But
And
not as their show.
Damn it!
They're going to come back to Teen Titans Go. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's been confirmed that there will be a crossover episode with a few characters minus Beast Boy and Robin.
Okay,
What?
so just one episode.
One episode
So
so
far, no,
far.
Like
So
I-
far,
I
just
say
one
that,
episode
that means
without
nothing.
Jesse McCartney and whoever the kid that did Beast Boy. So they're gonna do a Young Justice Teen Titans Go crossover where Young Justice has to mentor the Teen Titans Go. Yeah, because Young Justice is saying that
You're not mature enough.
Yeah, you're giving all these
You guys are
superheroes a bad name. You need to get more serious.
It's not
So
all
I'm
about
thinking-
pizza and burritos.
Yeah, it's someone who's actually telling them of their age group, get serious. This is what you're going to be doing now.
Maybe
You know?
they might be.
stupid. You guys were better as the original Teen Titans.
You never know. They might bring it back. Like this might be.
the break point for
You know,
Teen
it's
Titans
just
Go.
in a
and-
perfect
I don't
world.
think
Like
so.
so, it's like this is the crossover episode. They're like, all right, we're getting rid of Teen Titans Go, and we're gonna merge Teen Titans and Young Justice into a new series, and that's what it's gonna be. My dream world. You know,
that would be your dream.
Right, here's
The,
the thing.
the only,
You guys
the
need to get-
only problem,
you guys need to get
the only
serious.
problem with that is that Greg Weisman and Brandon Vietti, the producers of the original, or of this reboot of Young Justice, have not helped at all. So they're going to bring voice actors, not confirmed which characters, not confirmed which actors. But I would say if you're trying to bring serious characters, Superboy, Miss Martian, and
Artemis?
maybe Artemis.
well, I mean, like, are
You
they
can't-
doing season 1 or season 2?
I think they're doing season 1, so Artemis would be a good choice. They can't use Kid Flash because they already have him in the Teen Titans Go series.
That's what I
also.
was going to mention.
So I
there's-
mean, he's flirting with Jinx in the Teen Titans
this
Go
is this is
series.
not a yeah
So-
this is not a this
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything because the continuities are completely different.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can do whatever they want
Yeah.
with it.
But how
It
funny would
means
that be? You
nothing.
guys
They're
make it
gonna bring
serious,
back
and then they
some-
have a
they
heart
said-
to heart, and then the animation completely changes.
Yeah, and the thing here
Goes
is-
back to the original.
Goes
Teen
back to the
Titans.
original.
just a thing, some food for thought. A little thing for you guys to think.
Yeah.
You want Teen Titans Go to be cancelled, Young Justice to be brought
Bring it
back,
back,
and Teen Titans to evolve. Teen Titans Go to evolve into what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Teen Titans Go has a lot of ratings.
That's what I was wondering. I'm
That's
like,
the
problem.
how popular is Teen Titans
Here's
Go?
the thing.
It
Teen
is
Titans Go
ridiculously
is
popular,
ridiculously
just not
popular.
with us college
are you
and
fucking
older
No,
teens.
not
'Cause the
only.
thing
No,
was
it's
is
not.
that-
It's not that. 'Cause it's really popular in college, but it's not popular among the comic book community.
Okay,
And
yeah,
It's
yeah,
big against like
it's-
kids and people that
kinda
don't.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most
My
of us who are
thing
in
here
college, we love the original Teen Titans Go series. Not the Go series, but the Teen Titans series because it actually had plot, it had storyline, it had
And,
art, it had everything.
And the
Yeah.
thing is
And
that
it even brought
how
in
did you
social tones.
how did you feel when Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, got canceled?
I was mad.
beyond
I was
that.
mad.
How did you feel when Young Justice got canceled?
I was
devastated.
I was
Yeah.
crying.
How do you think the new kids will feel when Teen Titans Go gets canceled?
Don't give a
Screw
fuck.
them. Screw them.
See, we already went through that once. Let them go through it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think everybody would get a win if they merged it
I
all
wanna-
together.
If they brought back the DC, entertainment block value like they did.
Yeah, like you
when
have
we
your
did.
younger Teen Titans that you have your younger generations that's on the Young Justice team, and then you have your older team. So everybody.
I wanna we're running out of time, so I wanna wrap this up with just one little thing that Mr. Spock said. The needs of what was it? It was
The needs of the
No,
many
the
outweigh
needs-
the
the
needs
needs
of
the
the
needs.
few.
Well, you know
few.
what? Fuck the many.
I'm sorry, but
So
I don't have to watch it.
that's it for our news for this week.
All right, guys. So
Did someone fart?
no.
I smell it.
You smell that too? I'm like, okay, who
I
farted
I
in
still
the?
I still smell the pizza.
Yeah, I still
Maybe
smell
that's
pizza,
what
too.
it is.
Maybe
I still smell the pizza.
I didn't. Yeah, wasn't.
I'm blaming
Or
Jose.
maybe it feels slow.
Why?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Anyways, so yeah, we are out of time now. We didn't get any Twitter questions.
Yeah, you did.
We got
Did-
two
well,
Twitter questions.
We'll save
They
that for
were-
next time.
We'll save
Yeah,
that for
I'll
next
save those for next time.
Sorry,
they were
Twitter
really
people.
weird, but we'll
We love
still
you guys
do that.
though.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you. Love whoever listened to it. Thank you.
Yeah, so follow us on Twitter at AiCBS, and from there you'll be able to go to our YouTube account, Art Institute of Austin's Comic Book Society. Subscribe to us there, and also if you want, post or send us email questions to our Comic Book Society email. It's comicbooksociety@gmail.com. So, yeah, until next time, this has been the Comic Book Society.
Bye.
See ya.
Have a good day. Stay positive. 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 A Good day, stay positive. 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 Good day, stay positive.